So someone wanted me to do a video about like what the best Titan teams are. So like kind of like on defense, right? You know, attack's kind of different, but for defense, there's essentially like 6 teams that are good, right? So if you like the grass team with all 4 plus Hyperion is pretty good, right? This one can sometimes be hard for fire teams to beat, right? It just really is like Eden is very random, right? The thing to know about Eden, right? So Eden and Silva both have random targeting on their abilities, so you can definitely right, create unexpected results. So you don't ever know who Eden's gonna grab till Eden grabs him, right? So I won that time, but because of Eden, sometimes you won't win that fight, even with like if you go full auto. Right, even though fire should have an advantage of grass, that's not necessarily true. And the thing is, like on defense, elemental armor is always active. Right, it's like this actually is working pretty well, but like I said, it's very random. Like there will be instances where this team will not get a win versus the 4 grass Hyperion team. Right, just like that, see? And that has to do with that randomness with Eden and Silva, right? But this is one of the better defense teams. Like other good defense teams for Titans would be the triple grass team. You cut this one's without Avalon, right? And the inverse without Silva's also can be good, right? But the 4 grass plus Raji though is not a good defensive team, because this one you can 100% win with fire teams on auto. Like I don't recommend this one. Other good defense teams are the water teams. This one right here, this one can be tough, right? You might think this is a good attacking team, but sometimes that Eden on the other team will get you. Plus this team has good healing. Right, just kind of see what happens. Right, so gets a win there, but like you're not always going to get a win against the water team like that. It's just like that because the Eden creates some randomness. Right, like this is a loss right here. Right, and that's like I said, that's why that one's a good defense team. Right, so another one that's actually good. This one does not have any randomness, so if you know how to beat it, you can, there is ways to 100% this line. Right, but right, again, the grass team isn't always a good team on this one. Right, even though you think it's a good team. Right, gets a win here, but sometimes, like, because you're using Eden, he can be random, and sometimes you won't get the win on this team because your own Eden becomes random. This is what kind of makes attacking with grass Titans frustrating. Right, but got some wins there. Right, I'm not going to keep going all this all day, but and then pretty much the final like defensive team is, right, you cut Myri for the extra super, so using the 3 super water, right? And this one's also, like I said, this one's also can be a good team, right? Like I said, what you'll notice is there is no fire teams on defense, right? And that's because fire teams, they have the lowest health, so they end up being the worst like defending team. And I do think the best, like honestly, I think probably the best fire team is actually with Sigurd up front. But this team still rolls over the water. But Sigurd does make it a bit interesting, right? If you, like I said, I mean, if you're not like fully max, like sometimes Sigurd, I've seen people who should win this fight actually lose to Sigurd, right? Actually, I'd use the grass team, which is probably the wrong team. I should have used the water team, but I'm talking and I'm not really thinking, right? So I actually use the water team there. Sorry, water team. It probably wins just because this is max testing, but Seeker could sometimes cause problems, right? Actually, yeah. Yeah, so that fight ended up being close. Like, it's just, well, see, that's like I said, fire teams, they're just the worst defenders, but fire teams are great for attacking, right? So if you want to attack, like, a team like this with a fire team, right? Super important note is that when you're fire, you do get the initiative, right? Because attackers attack first, so you can use Warlock stun before Sigurd gets his shield up, and now Sigurd is gonna die from that. Right, so he never got to use his shield. Right, this is part of the advantage attacking with a fire team. Right, Fire Titans have the highest attack power. Right, this might be a loss because I might have mistimed the totem, but right, it's just, like I said, sometimes it's a grass titan surgeon, but fire titans, though, you definitely want them for some of the grass teams, and sometimes they could be good against water titans. You know, so fire titans are more of an attacking focused team, whereas grass and water teams are good on defense. Anyway, I hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching.